This video is just a reminder of how to compress or zip a processing folder so you can upload a zip file as an assignment. Okay, I've finished my homework. It's fantastic. I'm ready to save it. So the first thing I want to do is go to Save As in Processing. Processing will automatically try to save in a folder called Processing, which can be kind of hard to find on shared computers. So I'm just going to change this to the desktop and save it as Erin Homework 124. Don't put any dots or hyphens in your processing sketch names. You need to start with a letter and you can't have any spaces. So I'm going to press save. Now we should see that this has come up in a folder with that same name on my desktop. If I open the folder, I will see there is a file of that same name inside. Processing files always need to be contained within a folder that has the same name. That's because there's often a lot of data associated with your project. There's none here, but we will be using fonts and pictures and maybe even music files, and those are all need to be contained in the same folder. So once I have this folder, I want to compress or zip it so I can upload that file to Haiku. So I'm going to Control click and choose compress, and that will give a file that has the same name but end with this extension .zip, zip. It has a little zipper, it says zip. And this is what you want to upload. That's the whole folder. A couple of things to keep in mind. If I make some changes here, oops, this is the wrong thing, I'm changing it to something else. And now this zip folder is no longer the same as the contents of my program. So if I save it, that only saves the document in the folder, not in the zip file. So what I would do is trash that and compress it again. And now this will be the new one that I will be able to upload. So you need to, if you make any changes, your zip file is now out of date because it only saves what you had when you actually made the zip file. The next thing that I've sometimes seen people do is accidentally open up the folder and zip the file inside. This doesn't help me. It's the same thing virtually. I mean, it's exactly the same thing. So please don't do that. Make sure you're zipping the whole folder. Again, for the first couple of weeks of class, that's fine. After 2 weeks, though, if you forget to do this, you will lose 1 point on homework. But I'll make sure it's clear that everybody is good, and I will point this mistake out too. If you submit homework that has been incorrectly submitted or not zipped, I will make sure to let you know so you can check that you know how to do that with me, and so you can be mindful of it in the future.